started working in these plastic bags at home, and it's like as big as this table thing is, actually.
Wow.
It's still not finished. It's making me mad. Anyways, this is kind of the love-hate part.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're doing great. And then I started getting uneven. Anyways, this is a thing. And it was these little guys. I'm still figuring out what they're doing. But, yeah, and I actually really like, there's like two phases to my work. One is the actual yarn. Actually, I'll show you guys that. The yarn making process, and then the second phase is like the building process or a construction process. So I have these, and I use this drop spindle kind of like in a non-traditional way. I can show you. Insider scoop. So usually I'll start it. Actually, I'll just do this. This is the Inlander. I also really like the Inlander because it's like the strongest newspaper I've ever worked with. Actually, I don't think I've ever had it break. So I'll just spin it. I mean, usually with a drop spindle, you like drop it and spin it, but I have to do it this way because it's paper. So I'll just do that, and then I'll tuck in another strip, and then just keep going. And so phase one, make all the yarns. And then after I like made a couple of these guys, then I started thinking through construction of like, what's the piece I want to make? So I've been working with crochet, and I really like that, the finished product looks like. This one is actually woven, but I did something a little different where I didn't do like the traditional back and forth. I did, is that right? Oh no, I didn't do that. There's a different piece where I kind of like, instead of going back and forth, I did like all these like random different directions. And then I incorporated some sari cloth. I went to India when I was a student and had some scraps from that. And the colors just matched my color palette, and
Yeah, they're perfect.
yeah, and then I have some in the gold. I kind of liked, I think part of this like was, my work pushes against practicality, but then also like sometimes I like to push against like what it's traditionally supposed to look like. So this is like not. It's like the opposite of painterly. When painters don't do their like painterly thing, I'm not doing the
when they're showing parts of the canvas
thing.
and
right. Yeah, I'm doing like the thing you're not supposed to do, but I just wanted to do that. And then I have. This is not all my work. I have like stuff in boxes that still hasn't gotten taken apart. I got this massive.
Yeah.
I started wanting to work really, really big, and instead of like forcing the smaller yarn to just like keep building into a bigger thing, I just started with larger yarn and went from there, which lends itself to creating bigger pieces when what your starting point is already large. So those are some of my works. Yep. And usually I work anywhere between a desk here, when the light is good and it's warm, or at home on the couch watching TV, because it's restful and fun for me, especially when I'm making yarn, because that is tedious. Well, I don't know if watching TV is meditative. I think it can be meditative.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in the shop, Brittany. So this is just strictly your workspace, both of you are in Dan.
Yeah, and then, oh, sorry, no, there's like offices here that a church uses, the space, but the rest of it is kind of like mixed use, so we share the space. So sometimes I have meetings here, and sometimes I'm working down in the basement, if you want to see the basement. Do you want to see the basement? You can come follow me to see the basement. And then, we had a show here last summer, and that was really fun. Down into the dungeon. So yeah, technically my space is down here, but I actually do like to work upstairs better because it's not as creepy.
Ooh, there was a step.
Yeah, so
That's what I get for looking at the viewfinder and not the... That is what I get.
So we've got Daniel's teaching station here, and then my little desk that is void of materials, and then I have my bookshelf that has random art scraps and bits. And I have a sewing machine on the floor that I have yet to use. I have my weaving loom from when I was like 10, my child's weaving loom. We have this little like patio that's full of dead leaves. That's basically it, yeah. Here it is. In its glory. When Dan paints, it gets really filmy. So we have built this little tube thing for ventilation.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very cool.